Hi, I'm Kabir Parwani, president of Recess. No one cares that I'm the president. Okay, all right, well, whatever, doesn't matter. I'm a member of Recess, and so is AP Carroll. Tonight is his last show, and we've put together a series of interviews that should be very revealing to you. The AP Carroll that you know and love is not who you think he is. We in Recess have to deal with one of his several personalities every time he comes in to practice. Sometimes he's rational, sometimes he's irrational, sometimes you can work with him, sometimes he's just awful. And we put together this video so that other people can really appreciate the kind of shit that we have to deal with. So I hope someone will watch this and get him some help, or call a doctor, because I don't know what to do. Anyway, it seems fitting that on his last show, we should show you this compilation of interviews with his several personalities. I hope you enjoy.
So, I want you to tell us generally about your time in Recess.
Okay, yeah. I joined as a sophomore. I joined a couple years ago, and I was a transfer student, so I didn't know anybody, and I knew that I wanted to do improv. I had done improv in high school, and I knew that Recess existed, so I auditioned, and I was lucky enough to get in, and it has been a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to miss these guys when I graduate. It's we're a family, you know.
So, tell us a little bit about your history with Recess. Yeah, just tell us about it.
I joined a couple of years ago. I was a transfer student, so didn't have anything better to do. I joined Recess about 2.5 years ago. I was a sophomore, a transfer student from Cambridge, where I was a member of the Footlights, another comedy team. Well, I joined Recess a couple of years ago, and I figured it would be a nice place for me to be comedic, to do comedy with some other college students like myself. Not all of them, certainly, because that'd be too big of a college group, but a few that want to do it. And so then they took me, after I auditioned, not right again. I was formerly a student at the Catholic University of America. Go Cardinals.
What's your favorite memory of Recess?
Oh, there's just so many. I could go on forever. Well, there's the night I got in. That's a tough question, because there's so many. I mean, I really had a great run, a lot of fun. Aside from maybe the night that I got into Recess, and then there was the night of the first show. Why the hell do you want to know? And then there's well, the next show after my first show. This would have to be when I formed a subgroup of the members of Recess. Myself, Mr. Sam Fox Houghton, and Miss Leah Lawler. There's a lovely lady. And we called ourselves Her Majesty. And then there was the first show of my second year. Ooh, my favorite memory of Recess was one time when we all were shooting a video on a Sunday, and then there was the show, the next show.
Okay, tell us your favorite memory of Recess.
I'd say Skidmore. We go to a National College Comedy Festival in Skidmore, New York, Saratoga Springs. It's a blast because we get in a van and it's just us. Probably when Eleanor broke her fucking leg. That was hilarious.
AP, tell us your worst Recess memory.
Ooh, there's a lot, but I'd have to say of this year, it was when Eleanor broke her foot. Going to Skidmore, being locked in that van for 8 hours, it's a nightmare. You deal with those people.
Okay, now I want to know your least favorite memory of Recess.
Kippy, are you not answering the man's questions?
Oh, and Kabir was awful, bloody, all bloody. It's just awful. My worst recess memory would have to be when good friend of recess, good friend in recess rather, Kabir Parwani and I got into an argument over the Queen. Leah was just flipping out.
Kid P, what are you doing? Kid P, stop that. Stop. Stop. You answer the nice man's questions.
When she came to practice late and no one knew why she was acting like that, and he said she was just a useless figurehead, and of course I had to tell them the truth of the matter, which is that she embodies the spirit of the nation. John had to restrain her.
Don't, no fish face.
The Peppers video. I don't understand it. Anyway, to make a long story short, they were all arrested.
Tell us a little bit about what goes on during a recess rehearsal.
Well, I won't bore you with too many details, but we usually, every Monday is a day that we write sketch. I sometimes like to write out a full sketch because I think that one page isn't necessarily enough to get everything that I want to show them. I don't know, not there half the time. Well, me and the chaps get together every night, 10 p.m., and we gather and we enjoy each other's company, and joke around. After we've read it, we hash out the ideas, we talk about different ways it could go.
No touching, Kid P. Kid P, Kid P, look at me, look at me, look at me, look, stop it, stop, no.
Every Monday through Thursday, 10 to 12, we are there on time. Well, some of us are there on time. And then practice improv by long forms, by doing what you see on stage, or variations on that, two-person scenes, that sort of thing. And it's a very dedicated group. I think very few people realize we practice every Monday through Thursday from 10 p.m. till midnight. That's a very rigorous schedule for a college student, and so we're very dedicated.
After all your recess shows, there's the party. But before the party, recess kind of secludes themselves. You guys go into a room, you shut everyone off, and you talk. Tell us about that. What is that?
Turn the camera on.
Yeah.
Turn the camera off. Turn the camera off.
What?
Turn it off. As a gentleman and a scholar, I can't address that, so I'm going to have to leave. Well, I probably shouldn't be telling you this.
Kid P, Kid P, no, don't make me use the water. Don't make me use the water, don't. All right, you're my son, Kid P, you're gonna behave yourself. You're gonna